Hey, what's going on, y'all? Showtime Sports Media, man. So, if y'all don't know what y'all looking at, this Brittany Griner, um, center for the Phoenix Mercury of the WNBA. Well, former center for the Phoenix Mercury of the WNBA. Because this is looking like her WNBA career is over. It look like it's over, man. Unless a miracle happen and Brittany is able to resume her career, they make a, Russian Russian for American type exchange or some type of exchange or whatever, her career is likely over, bro. But the Brittany Griner situation pretty much just confirms to me that the racism and the bias of Americans when it comes to certain people that they like versus the people that they don't, and the people that they'll make excuses for versus the people that they won't. Depending on who it is, they'll say, "Oh, well, you just made a mistake. She should come back home, and he deserves to be with his family, and all this other shit." But when it's somebody like Brittany Griner or even LeBron James, because I know people was trying to say, "Oh, LeBron, if it was LeBron James, he'd have been home." Nah, because LeBron has spoke out enough to where, yeah, he is a supreme athlete, whatever. But they'll probably like, hey, we sure we want this dude home? Yeah, I know it's LeBron James, but he been talking that shit for like the past few years. You know, he might we might have to put a hold on that. But it's LeBron James. Maybe they'll make a concession for him. I don't know. It is LeBron James. But then again, LeBron James not gonna put himself in a position to where he get caught up and some shit like that. And that's why I think a lot of people they talking about it like that. They saying, "Oh, Brittany Griner broke the law. She brought some weed over to Russia, some shit like that." And I'm just like, whatever, dude. Like, but my whole thing is, yeah, if you want to say, okay, she broke the law, whatever, fine. But the biased commentary that I see from people on social media when talking about her and saying, "Oh, well, she deserved it because she did." If that was somebody like Tom Brady, or that was somebody like you know like Tom Brady, or that was somebody like Aaron Rodgers or somebody like that, they would have made every concession. They would have made every excuse. Oh, well, bring them home because they didn't do anything, or they made a mistake, and this the first, like, it would have been all types of excuses. It would have been all types of no, but Brittany Griner don't get that. Brittany Griner don't get that. You can say the same. You can say the same thing about Deshaun Watson. I made a video about Deshaun Watson. I think yesterday or the day before when the suspension got announced, and now they even talking about the NFL trying to appeal it and trying to give him a year, which fuck the NFL for that, because the man already sat out a year last year because the man said he didn't want to play with the Houston Texans no more. He was tired of being part of the Houston Texans. They was rebuilding. They traded away his best receiver, one of the top receivers in the NFL. Which, by the way, he's suspended for 6 games. They they was rebuilding. They let go of J.J. Watt. They was rebuilding, bro. It was time. Deshaun Watson talented enough to where he don't deserve to be in an organization where they just shuffling the pieces around, and all of a sudden they just throw him out there like, okay, Deshaun, go ahead, go out there and do something. Go out there and make magic. That's how a lot of quarterbacks careers end up getting shortened, bro. Look at Andrew Luck. You know? So that was the whole thing. But back to Brittany Griner, like, you look at her situation, you look at Deshaun Watson situation, they getting railroaded, bro. They getting railroaded. If you want to say, okay, they broke the law, if you want to, the Deshaun situation a little bit up in the air as to whether he did anything or not. And people still talking about him like he's guilty. You see what I mean? They still talking about him as if he's guilty. Now, Brittany Griner, they got found guilty of her crime or alleged crime. She brought weed over there and they don't allow weed in Russia. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to sit her down for a little bit. But to sit there and to talk about this woman so viciously and act like, she just don't deserve the benefit of doubt. She just don't deserve no sympathy, no nothing, or nothing like that. Cool. But I hope these people keep the same energy when it's somebody that they like. Or if it was one of their people that end up doing something wrong. Or if it's one of them to do something wrong. I hope they keep the same energy. I hope they don't look for sympathy like, man, I didn't, this is a travesty. This is, this is wrong. I don't deserve this. Nah, keep that same energy. Because like I said, bro, it's fucked up what's happening to Brittany Griner, bro. Even if she did do something wrong, you telling me that she just deserved to sit there in a cell for 9 years over some weed in Russia, bro? And yeah, Russia might not be the place to do that, especially with the climate over there with Russia and the whole Ukraine situation and everything like that. But she was going over there to play basketball, bro. She was going over there to make money, trying to make a living doing what she do best, which is play basketball. Might have brought the weed over. I don't know. Cope with being in a different country and not speaking the language, and just overall being probably scared and afraid that, like, I'm over here in basically a literal war zone with everything that's going on over here. And I gotta cope. I gotta have, something that can help me relax, help me cope with everything that I'm going through right now, while being over here. And okay, she got caught. Cool. But like I said, bro, don't sit there and try to vilify her and make her seem like she's some fucking drug lord. You know what I'm saying? Like she Pablo Escobar here flooding the streets, of Russia with marijuana or whatever the fuck she had, a vape or whatever. Like I said, bro, keep the same energy, bro. When it's somebody that you like, when it's another person that you like in the media, when it's somebody that you like in the spotlight, keep that same energy, bro. No, don't try to make excuses for him now. Don't try to make excuses for him or her now. Don't make excuses for your family member, your friend when they do something stupid, and beg and plead for mercy and sympathy. Don't beg and plead for no sympathy and mercy when it's you that's caught in a jam, and you need some help from people. I say people are so fucking judgmental, bro, now, especially with social media, bro. It's giving everybody that don't deserve to voice their opinion the ability to voice their opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's like a disease, bro. Shit like a disease, bro. Like you don't really understand the magnitude of that shit until you just see it every day, bro. When you on Twitter and you on Facebook, you on these platforms, that just give everybody the ability to just say what the fuck they want to say. And I'm not, And I'm not here to bash people for free speech and saying they can't say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, it's like you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say everything that you want to say and be like, oh, I shouldn't be criticized for it. But people act like social media is just a place where I can say whatever I want and can't nobody check me. Well, nah, nah. It's you know what I'm saying. Whatever you say out your mouth, you deserve to, or whatever you type on that keyboard and you post, you can be checked for that. But like I said, man, people don't want to keep the same energy, bro. When it's them or if it's somebody that they like, they wanted to sit up there and vilify Brittany Griner for making a simple mistake, and the girl got 9.5 years in a Russian prison, bro. Her career damn near is over. I don't know how old Brittany Griner is. I might have to look that up later. But I don't know how old she is. But essentially, bro, her career is done. Her career is done. She might be able to play basketball in other countries later on after she get out, assuming that she even still want to play. Um, she might be banned from Russia after this. If they do decide to, if her prison sentence is up, just let's say she served her whole prison term in Russia, 9.5 years, almost a decade in prison, bro. Let's say she served the whole 9 years. She she probably is gonna be banned from Russia for the rest of her life. So she can't go over there and make money if she still want to play basketball like in her, I guess, her see mid 30s or late 30s or 40s or whatever. Just depending on how old she is, depending on you know if she still want to play basketball. Her first though, first and foremost, is her getting home to her wife and her teammates and her family and all that other stuff. But her career, bro, is done. Her career is done. Like Diana Taurasi just played a game at 40 years old, bro. Sue Bird about to lead the WNBA. One of the greatest women's basketball players ever, Sue Bird. Diana Taurasi, bro, considered by many to be the greatest women's basketball player of all time in the WNBA. And they won championships together. Her and her and Brittany. Skylar Diggins over there in Phoenix now. I think they just went to the final. They just went to the WNBA final last year against um, Candace Parker and lost, but they done won multiple championships together, bro. And it's sad to see that them two might not be able to play another game together in the WNBA, bro. Like I said, it's more than basketball right here with Brittany Griner. And let me know what y'all think about this, bro. I'm out. Free BG, bro.